Hello everybody, it's the Historical Gamer once again, and today we're returning to part 3 of our first look at an upcoming war game that is both real-time and turn-based, depending on which you prefer. It either supports WeGo turn-based or real-time resolution. This is a game called Attack at Dawn, North Africa. It is being developed by Panzer Division Games, and it is a game that looks at the North Africa campaign, I believe mostly in 40 to 42, like up to El Alamein or a hypothetical attack on Cairo. This is an interesting game. I mean, it has elements of, I think, a lot of the sort of classic North African campaigns, North African games. And if you read, there's an interview that was done by Strategy and Wargaming by the developer. I'll link it in the description. That talks a little bit about the developer's inspiration. So it's a really interesting looking game. This is part 3. It is day 3 of the Battle of First El Alamein. The battle is going reasonably well for us. We've cleared the 2 ridges south of El Alamein. They're not objectives, but they do secure our flank. And so in this video, we're going to begin reducing the city itself and trying to defeat the British forces in El Alamein. We also have an objective to take Alamein, which is further east. I'm pretty skeptical we'll get that done, but we'll see how that goes. This was taken from a live stream on my Twitch channel from a couple of days ago, so if you are interested in checking these out with me when I do stream, I don't stream enough, but when I stream, it's over there. And yeah, let's go ahead and jump back into this. The demo is available, by the way. There's a link in the description if you want. It's available for free. You can play it today. It is just the Battle of First El Alamein. The game is supposed to come out in spring of this year, so presumably in the next couple of months. And it will have many more battles, including campaigns. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump in. Hope you guys enjoy. Catch you guys at the end. All right. Low on fuel here. This armor's getting shelled. 6, 10. Still says I have 16 tanks, but this says I have 11, so not sure about that. 60% clear on this minefield. Oh, don't go through the damn minefield. I wish units could pass through each other. Doesn't seem like they can. Okay, so these troops to the southeast of this ridge are largely routed. We've done better than Rommel did historically, it would seem. Clearing the 2 southern ridges. Still trying to get those Italian troops into position. Go through a goddamn minefield, and then you're going to get intercepted and attacked. I don't want you to do that. Move here, you're reloading. Let's go ahead and shell these guys, since they are fighting us. Alright, we're going to hit them hard with 3 artillery units. That's like 3/4 of our arty. Our casualties now, they're up over 5,000 infantry, about 1,500 more than we are. But our armor's pretty much gone. They've got 12. But, yeah, that checks out. Get this armor out of here. Like, get out of the fucking way. You're just blocking the way. Got 2 tanks. What good are you? Meanwhile, this enemy armor that did move out into the open, getting plastered by arty. It's given it a near run thing with the Italian infantry involved. These guys are clearing this. All right, so I want to hold this flank, but I also want to make sure that we get troops up on this ridge. So if the enemy does counterattack, that we're able to hold it. So let's get some troops up here. I'm gonna keep hitting my troops with artillery, or air, huh? All right, these guys pulled back. Now you can swing this armor in to attack. All of this enemy infantry will reform tomorrow. But I'm hoping, given this is really the only defensible terrain, if I pull my troops onto it, they won't be easy to eject. Okay, why do the pathfinding in this game is weird. All right, these guys are withdrawing, right? Yeah, so these guys are withdrawing. 200 troops left in that unit. Meanwhile, the troops that were attacking the ridge in the south look like they're all routed. Okay, so this is a mess. You guys are almost out of gas, huh? Well, that's great. Enemy infantry's moving forward. We cleared this minefield here, so we've got a 3, actually a 4 sector-wide cleared minefield on El Alamein. They're gonna overrun you. All right, what time is it now? It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. The Italian infantry still can't fucking get into position, huh? Let's see if there's anything coming. Let's go recon out this way. Other enemy airstrike. All right, so actually halt. Hit him with artillery in the open. Alright, that's one. These guys also. Alright, so our handful of tanks hopefully are shooting up this one enemy regiment. No one's fighting. It looks like they're withdrawing. They're routed. Now, we haven't actually gotten to the ramparts yet. And these 2 Italian battalions have been shot up pretty good. Enemy armored cars are routed as well as infantry. Well, the infantry's shooting back. Interesting, the armored car unit has 800 men. Hey, Charcoal, how you doing? If we can... You know, I wish strike's gonna hit my few remaining tanks. No! Oh, they were damaged. Hell yeah, flak! Turned them back. That's the first effective use of flak I've seen my own boys give. Hell yeah. All right, let's route these guys. Where are these guys going? All right, so they are routing. Shoot them up while they run, boys. You used all of your artillery, it looks like. Nope, you got one more unit. Go ahead and hit them while they run. All right, where are we at now? There was a 1,500 gap, still about 1,500 gap infantry to casualties. They have 12 tanks left. We have 7. We've lost 42 anti-tank guns. They've lost 15. But the problem is, like, if it comes to just assaulting a fixed position, I mean, what am I going to do with this? I don't even have a manpower advantage. And my armor pretty much is gone, so... I don't know. Okay... So let's move some of these forward. I wonder if a unit that has artillery assigned to it or anti-tank assigned to it is better at attacking. It would appear so. 11 soft target skill at soft target. No, that's a hard target attack. 3 soft target. Never mind. The smaller number is the... It looks like they're going for my armored cars. So are fortifications hard targets because they're dug in, or are they soft targets because they're not armor in this game? I don't know the answer to that question. Even fight there. The 200th Infantry Regiment is getting shot to pieces, so why don't you guys withdraw? And then you guys can go ahead and pound these guys with the handful of artillery that we have left. It doesn't look like they have a lot of anti-tank guns left in El Alamein. There appear to be 2 units guarding the approaches to El Alamein, but not on the exterior forts. I'm trying to pull this regiment back before they get too destroyed. Let's put these guys on the far left line. My anti-tank guns are staying down here in the desert to deal with what I would expect will end up being an enemy counterattack tomorrow. Okay. Alright, those enemy troops were driven back. Oh, so is my armor. Okay, go fight here, I guess. Not sure why they were routed, but they were. Nope. Nope. I want you in this hex. Yeah, these guys are getting shot up. I'm trying to mass my infantry, but they're not doing a great job yet. Okay. All right, we do have some air power available to us, so let's use it to strike, I guess, these troops on this redoubt. Ones that are shooting us up so bad. Imperial Light Horse, I think, are the problem child. What do I think of the game so far, Charcoal? It's interesting. I'll give it that. I don't know, really. Can we pull these guys back and put them here? Yes. I wonder about the choice of the demo going with a battle that's so fixed. What I mean by that is, like, the positions that you attack, it's very much a non-mobile battle. It's like an entrenched foe and not a lot of room for you to maneuver. So I don't know that that was the best choice for the demo. All right, 390, they're routed, retreating toward me for whatever reason. Okay. I'm assuming they're, yeah, all right. So we got there before they did. They're going to shoot at my tanks. So we may have gained a lodgment here through the earthworks of El Alamein. Granted, there are these units on our flank here that we're going to have to deal with. Oh, they destroyed my armor. No! Also, apparently these armored units split into 2 separate units as they retreat south through the desert. Okay. And they move their anti-tank guns up, probably because they saw my armor move up, and then my armor just decided to peace out. Looks like we've got 1 bombardment left of our artillery. So let's make good use of that. These guys are routing. Okay. I thought we had gained a lodgment here, but it looks like they pushed reinforcements in. So not so much. Where are we at, by the way, casualties? So still about 1,500 difference in infantry to infantry casualties. Armor, yeah, I don't even know. Kind of feels like... All right, so we're about to end the day. We have one recon left. No air. You can split the unit, so I could choose to pull my infantry out and leave my anti-tank guns there. Where are these guys going? I'm kind of confused. We've at least begun the attack on El Alamein. That's progress, right? Oof. But we can't breach the goddamn breastworks. We'll have to see what our artillery can accomplish in that effect tomorrow. But I can't even get my infantry lined up for a good assault yet, as nightfall is coming. All right, well, that's the end of day 3. We push on to day number 4 in the offensive. Our air power looks like it's better. Considerable Italian reinforcements. The 20th Motorized Division and the 16th. I'd rather get more air power. I don't know how useful these Italian units are going to be. I also don't know if the British get, like... I think the British got a division of reinforcements in the middle of the battle. And they're going to take, like, 2 days to get up there, probably. Also, it would be nice if there was some way... Can we issue orders for the whole division? Just to move here. Yes, we can. All right. All right. Well, get up there, guys, as quick as you can. Let's go ahead and hit this unit with Artie. All right. So we did get some tanks back? Whoa, no. It says 19 still. But you can see we got a bunch of infantry reinforcements. So our numbers went way up. It's much closer to parity. But it does look like this armored unit got repaired somewhat. I don't know where I can tell them to go. Like, go here and they will move that way? I don't know why they won't move. All right, so we're plastering these guys with Artie. I'm assuming what's left of the enemy armor is going to show up, but let's see if we can just blast a damn hole in the enemy line. I don't have any of my infantry, like, in place for these attacks. Let's see what we can do. Why would you not be attacking the threat directly to your front? So the whole goal was to get so we can attack from 3 sides on this one hex. That doesn't seem to be occurring. We'll see if any enemy counterattacks the ridge in the south. I'm expecting them to. What's recon say? Let's get them up. They're disorganized, but they've got good morale. The troops were fighting. Let's speed things up a bit. I keep moving my troops in piecemeal, and I wonder if you issue orders to a whole division, if there's any kind of coordination advantage or anything. What is this? British Recon, 1st South African Division. We've got 8 tanks out here. All right, we damaged that enemy air. Is our infantry already routed? Look at all of these strike aircraft coming in. Hitting our troops attacking the enemy directly. Another strike coming in? How many freaking aircraft do they have? They still just 360, huh? So your artillery is temporarily reloading. Get the goddamn infantry up. The Italian troops are moving our way. All right. 1 tank left in this unit. The yeomanry is going to get destroyed, I think. Yep. There are 4 tanks left here. 9 there. I just don't know how to attack fixed fortifications in this game. I'm guessing there's a way you're supposed to do it. Right. Low morale. Looks like their infantry is pulling back. What do casualties look like? It was a 1,500 difference before. Now it's up almost 1,700. Their armor has 5 tanks left. And anti-tank losses are mounting. We're losing some artillery here too, apparently. Right, go and attack that armored car, which looks like it's trying to counterattack our flank. Looks like we're going to wipe out the 3rd County Yeomanry, maybe. Not quite. They got out. They escaped! British counteroffensive here in the south with armored cars. 12th Lancers. There's only 43 troops there, huh? Meanwhile, this Italian division, I mean, we could easily swing up and crush them with that division, I would assume. All right, so we drove the enemy out of this 1 hex. Let's get our infantry and artillery in here. Can we not move there? Okay. How about you shell these guys then? Get into that damn hex. Whoa, why is the artillery up there all by itself? Not a good idea. Yeah. Instantly routed. That's great. All right, so we broke through the outer defenses of El Alamein. We've secured the ridge in the south. You can't tell what's happening yet. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard to tell, too. These guys are already routing? Like, what is routing them? These guys are attacking, so move there. Enemy artillery. Well, that enemy air power wrecked us. Is our air power ready yet? Oh, one of our bombers got damaged. Lame. All right. I hate to focus my air attacks not where my main attack is, but, well, Actually, no. Hit these guys. There's so many freaking troops there. These guys are reloading. Or not reloading, but they're done reloading. So hit each end of the salient that we just broke open with artillery. Airstrike coming in here against these guys. 400 troops and their low morale. Or actually, no, down here, sorry. 437, 382. We routed them. Just don't have any troops to pursue, I guess, with. Infantry, come on up this way. Got a lot of anti-tank guns. My Italian divisions are coming up. Can I issue an order to like a whole division to just attack? I just want to... No, don't do that. That's road formation. Like, can you move in and attack here? You're going to move through those minefields, but sure, whatever. Let's just see what happens. All right. So those enemy troops are withdrawing. Actually, we've broken... It looks like we've broken through the entire outer shell of these 3 hexes. Only one... Yeah, all 3 of these redoubt positions are now broken through. Why are these new Italian troops moving so much faster than the old ones? All right, British infantry is attacking in the south. These are already kind of shot up units. My armor's trying to fight them off, but I don't know that. Looks like we did drive them back. A lot of routed troops down here. I don't have sufficient troops on this ridge to defend it, really. The enemy just doesn't really have a good counteroffensive there. They're going to rout my armor, what's left of it. Goddamn anti-tank guns. Maybe you shouldn't attack through a minefield. Just a suggestion, boys. Alright, wow. This unit here is shooting up this Stein MB battalion. You're going to move through the minefield too, aren't you? What's the point of clearing the minefield if you won't auto path around it? Just a thought. Right, Alamein itself looks like it has 3 battalions here of about just shy of 1,000 troops. Or 2 battalions, it looks like. So our troops actually here are now in defensive fortifications, I guess, that are pointing in the right direction. Use your artillery there. Move the guns. Oh, you're routed. Used. Well, at least move the artillery up a little bit. The Italian division is showing up now. Bunch of British troops are counter-attacking our artillery pieces in the south. We've got 2 tanks here. Fair morale, low. So a lot of these guys have already fought. I don't know what's going on other than there's a horde of Italian troops approaching, and apparently the outer works have all been vacated. But you're going to move through damn minefields because you're idiots. How's our air power going? Do we have anyone who can attack yet? 1. Go ahead and bomb this attack in the south. Maybe even destroy that enemy armored unit. Alright, this new division that's showing up can man the ridge. Out of ammo, joy. Well, I guess we're going to see what happens with the division command to just go. Rommel's done it again. Well, maybe. He's also gotten like his whole force killed. You can see here, we started with 150 tanks, so we've got 2 of our original tanks left. The enemy only has 1, so I guess that's good. But the casualties have, wow. Our casualties have spiked big time. We were at a 1,500 advantage. Now it's 400. I think part of that is this attack in the south, which overran several of our units, and also our attempt to get into El Alamein cost us quite a few men. So I want you to split the artillery off and go fight this, or go defend here. Or wait, what am I selecting? Didn't I split you guys? Okay. These guys are going to move right through a minefield. Because fuck it, right? Alright, so there's some trained British troops up here. Some... I don't even know. It's so hard to tell. Make heads or tails of what your troops are doing in this. Alright, nice. So we routed that enemy unit. Sent them packing. 72 guns. So there's actually not a lot of depth to the El Alamein position. Most of their artillery appears to be in the rear. I don't know what's going on at all. Well, are we losing a lot more men now? Well, things look like they've evened out a bit. Where are all their troops? They have 48,000 men. All their tanks are gone. Hallelujah. Well, you know, some of them are just in units with low morale, but... Okay. I'm gonna move up and attack El Alamein itself. Troops on the flank here. Doing pretty well for themselves. Go ahead and shell El Alamein. All right, these guys routed too. So another one of the external defensive works has fallen. Well, the enemy reinforced there immediately. But they're kind of reinforcing into a bad situation, so... Where we're at? We're back up to 600 difference here. Move up, boys. So we were attacking El Alamein. It looks like actually the Italian troops attacking here, about 1,000 troops, 900 actually, look like they've got the advantage, or they did. They had the advantage of artillery fire, which now appears to be fading away. Nightfall is about to come here. It is 1900 hours on day 4. So we're going to move forward to day 5. And El Alamein itself feels like it's broken. The reports are claiming all of the enemy tanks are gone. We've lost a greater percentage of our infantry than they have. But other than that, I mean, things seem to be going okay. We'll see. Seems like famous last words for anyone, really. How about you go help defend this ridge on our flank? We've got 2 air units here who can get into action now. Let's bomb these enemy guns. If we can really hurt their artillery, that would be great. Okay. Artillery is going to focus heavily on El Alamein itself. Also, this one unit that looks like it's repositioned itself onto... These guys can't fire from back here. They're going to have to move forward a bit. So we're going to focus heavily on El Alamein itself with artillery. That'll give these Italian troops that are trying to attack some help. Oh, they can fire. Okay. Trying to attack this light infantry unit here on the flank. Moving our air in to attack some of these British guns. Did we get any of them? 3, maybe? Multiple enemy strikes coming in, presumably against these guys who are dug in, I hope. Yeah, it doesn't look like they hurt him too bad. How do we support the attack in El Alamein? That's all I want to know, because these guys could be doing better. I just don't have any way to force enough troops through here, it feels like. This is day 5, I believe, of the battle. Alright, so it looks like we drove back the Rand light infantry up here. Do we see any enemy counterattack manifesting itself in the south? Maybe a little bit. I don't think I have enough armor to overwhelm my defensive position on the ridge there, though, so I think I'm safe. Royal Horse Artillery and anti-tank. I'd love to hurt them. They've got low morale and fair. You move in there. Move here. Or whatever. Any of these artillery pieces reload yet? Bombard El Alamein. Bombard El Alamein. Hitting them hard, boys. We're getting hit in the flank a little bit. But we are assaulting El Alamein itself with a German regiment of infantry and some artillery. The enemy is withdrawing from El Alamein for the moment. I don't think there's any threat from this flank. It looks like these guys are already routed to the British units down there. What's left of the armor. So our troops that were trying to attack or move into El Alamein directly. These troops are also withdrawing. I don't know if there's like an overall army morale mechanic in the game or not. Maybe the British morale is just broken. I'm not sure. What about our air power? Can we do any more? 2 more strikes available. What do we want to hit? I don't even know. I wish I had a cap. It'd be great to... And there goes our what's left of our armor. It'd be great if I could have like a combat air patrol. But like all these guys are withdrawing, so I don't know if the AI's made the conscious decision to just pull back. Also, a lot of my troops are routed too. Can we just send some troops into El Alamein, guys? The road's fucking clogged with too many fucking soldiers. Pardon my language. There's a lot of swearing in a short period of time. And low morale from that airstrike. Another airstrike coming in. 367 soldiers left. And routed. Just like that. Run, boys, run. HQ far. Okay. We've got a lot of Italian soldiers sitting back here doing nothing. I'm sure a lot of Germans felt that way. Seems like there's a historical parallel here. So the Italian soldiers doing nothing? Or, ooh, we got Alamein. So what does that say here in terms of 8,100 versus 7,300? Capture 1 of 2. It still considers it's a defeat, huh? So I don't know if the enemy's withdrawing to Alamein or what. I don't know what the enemy has out that way. I guess we could do a recon flight. We do have that available to us. We only have 1 day left. But let's go see what the enemy has out that way. They still have a considerable number of troops left. They've got... Oh, shit. They went from 48,000 to 64,000. They must have gotten an infantry division of reinforcements. But it doesn't look like any armor, so... Alright, boys. Let's see what we can do here. What units... Let me zoom out here. 90th Italian... Or these guys? Or 90th German, I think. These guys were heavily involved in the first day's fight, but let's go ahead and push these guys up to the right. I don't see which units are... all these guys are out of the town itself. So push these guys up over here. I mean, 15th Panzer is a shadow of itself. Let's see if we can... No, actually, let's push you guys up on this ridge. The Al Haifa ridge. Maybe you can secure that. All right, so there's the enemy position out here. All near Alamein. This is where all their new infantry is grouped. Can I shuttle my air units forward? Not quite. Be great if we could force these guys to surrender. Clear this road. Okay. I just don't know what to do at this point. We've taken, I mean, we've outperformed Rommel, but I also don't think I've got any ability to push further. Like, I don't, my troops are so disorganized. The Italian troops who showed up, I mean, I don't even know. What unit is this? The 133rd? Or no. 133rd Division Littoral. These guys are routing. I mean, see if you can push east. Most of these British troops are routing and pulling back. Three British tanks left. Yeah, I mean, basically what it's recognizing is if you take the fortified town of Alamein, if you don't drive further east, you know, and completely route, if the British just set up another blocking position down the road, you know, what have you really accomplished? Especially with as overextended as you are, you're not going to be ready to push for Cairo yet. Good news is there's got to be some kind of morale mechanic here because the enemy just kind of, it seemed like it was going to be a tough fight and then they just almost kind of folded. Well, if I can just kill a bunch of British soldiers here. Just pound these guys as they retreat west. You can see they're taking losses. Casualty wise now. So we've got about a 1,100 man advantage in terms of infantry losses. We still have a few tanks. They've basically got nothing. But I don't think there's any way to take Alamein. Not going to overwhelm that much infantry. Unless their morale is low. Do we have to clear those minefields to open that supply back up also? Looks like it pushes around the minefield. All right, well, they're evacuating El Alamein at least. So that's good. Okay. I'm going to consider this a victory personally, you know. Our army's completely disorganized and disheveled and needs a break, but they've got one tank left there. The fact that we pushed them out of another fixed position at El Alamein and drove them, I don't know, 20, 40 miles further east, to me that feels like another victory for the Desert Fox. And that's it for that day. So really I feel like to win, you really have to take it before day 5 when that extra British division arrives. So much artillery. 432 tubes. Almost 10,000 infantry casualties on their end. I like the OOB screen on this game. That's kind of cool. You can like hover over a unit and see their current strength, enemies destroyed, all that jazz. 15th Panzer. Are these the heavy armory regiments? No. They must be gone. Yeah, they're down here. This Panzer regiment was destroyed. Of course, I guess the argument is my Panzer regiment was basically destroyed, so that's the reason we lose. These guys, I'm assuming, are all going to keep retreating east toward Alamein. All right, you deploy this division. Can you even deploy the division anymore? Oh, I can't deploy it during that screen. All right, so let's try and deploy the 90th. Oh, are they still formed up on this ridge? But they are pulling back by the looks of it. All right, you guys deploy here. Here. All right. A lot of enemy strike aircraft every goddamn morning. I'm assuming these guys are just a rear guard action. Oh, these guys are, some of them are holding anyway. Seventh Division. I don't even see that number here. Why? Are they going to launch a counterattack in Alamein today? All right, we've cleared these minefields, so in theory, the supply should be able to flow through the town. I don't even know what to hit with my air power. Oh god, these guys are surrounded or about to be. Yeah, they're coming back. They're making a counter thrust here. Well, it's kind of a mixed bag, really. Seems like they're mostly breaking. Let's go bomb those armored cars. Let's also bomb that infantry. North Africa was a lost cause from the beginning. Sort of. I think it committed the Germans to losing a lot of their air force in a theater that was maybe ill-advised. On the flip side, I don't know that the Axis would have really wanted to just give the Allies access to those fields for bombers hitting Italy. Can we just like pursue these routed troops and maybe we can kill enough of them to, I don't know, I'm assuming those things like casualties matter from a victory points perspective in this game. Okay. This is going to be a fast day. I'm not really going to make a serious effort to take Al-Ham because I don't think there's any way to do it. But if I can push forward and against routed enemy troops and inflict heavy losses, I'm all for that. Take this ridge to the south there. Oh, enemy counterattack. With a single regiment, really. Just on the ridge south of El Alamein. There's a lot of troops bunching up there. I mean, it's certainly a clusterfuck. Kind of for everyone, but... What are casualties like now? Yeah. They're not really... We're not really outpacing them in losses at the moment. I do think we destroyed that one unit that was sort of cut off over there. We got more bombing attacks in us. Those guys had been fighting back, but doesn't look like any more. I think you get 2 airstrikes per day. Let's go hit that enemy artillery. All right, we drove these guys off the ridge with pretty little effort. Be nice if more of these guys were just surrendering en masse. Doesn't seem like they want to, though. Hey, Biff. Have a good one. Thanks for coming out. Glad you enjoyed the stream. I don't even know where most of my tubes are. Nice. Shoot those guys up. Over here, units got damaged. Bullshit. I mean, we're approaching Elham, but at the end of the day, it's just gonna. This is turning into positional warfare, because the attack on the new British division is just going to be the same kind of a fight as El Alamein was. It's still protected by that depression too. So wide flanking maneuvers are kind of out. And the day's about to end. It's getting dark once again. Defeat. I don't know why. I mean, we captured El Alamein. Even if this is considered a defeat, I'm not sure I would consider it a... Like, it's better than history, I guess. The casualties, I think, were a little lighter on the Axis side. I think the Axis lost, like... What did they lose, if I look it up? El Alamein. Gotta make sure we're looking at first. Not second. First Battle of El Alamein. The Axis lost 10,000 killed or wounded, 7,000 prisoners. This is according to Wikipedia. The Allies lost 13,000. Now, it's claiming they only lost 10,000 soldiers, but they also lost all of their armor, and at least all of the armor that was initially there for the first 6 days. They get large reinforcements later. And we lost all of our armor, okay, but we only lost 8,900, so considerably fewer Axis casualties than historical. I think we did okay. You know, game wants to tell us we lost because we didn't take it El Haman. There's not going to be any drive on Cairo, that's for sure. But I still feel like we did okay. So, you know, could have been worse, I guess. But that's going to do it for our first look at Attack at Dawn, North Africa, a new World War II war game that takes place in the North African theater during World War II, and a war game that lets you play in either real-time or turn-based, depending on your preferences. I think the scenario is really interesting. I think it could be... I'm curious to see how Desert Foxy it feels. It's obviously an operational level war game, but if you had like a scenario where you can widely flank the enemy main position, or, you know, be a little bit more maneuvering rather than attacking more fixed positions, I'd be curious to see how this game would feel. I like a lot of what I see here, but I definitely want to jump into the full game when it does come out. It is supposed to come out in spring, so in the next few months. Let me know your guys' thoughts below if you'd like to see this covered when the game comes out. And yeah, and as well as I mentioned earlier, there's a link to an interview from the developer in the description. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave your thoughts below. Until next time, this is the Historical Gamer saying once again, thank you very much for watching. And until next time, I'm out.